Hi, it's May 21, 2025, 7:15 p.m. Japan time. I'm feeling under the weather. I'm also a bit sore. Normally, I catch a cold every 3 to 4 months, like a cycle. This time, I thought I'd beaten that cycle, going 5 months without getting sick. But here, in the 6 months, it hit me. Maybe I let my guard down. Anyway, let's look at that today, Nikkei. The index closed at 36,986, down 0.84% from the previous day. The volatility index rose to 5.4, signalizing some nervousness. The PER dropped back to 15.27, and today's EPS stand at 2422 yen, about 100 yen higher than yesterday. So that's being factoring lightly, mainly due to uncertainty around Trump's tariff policy. Looking at EPS over time, April 22 and 2469 yen, March 22 is 2440 yen. February 22 is 2556 yen. So EPS has been gradually declining month by month, and that trend feels more meaningful than the daily noise, and it's giving off a slightly negative impression. Stock momentum is weakening. And now bonds. JGB volatility index rose to 4.81 from 3.9 yesterday, and yield at 3.159%, over 3%. Compared to equities, and bonds are starting to look attractive. As for the dollar index rose to 18 from 13.7, and we are seeing yen appreciation. And that recent G7 statement said foreign exchange rates should be determined by the market. But in practice, without growing over US credit due to debt selling drama, the market is leaning toward a stronger yen. Overall, Japanese stocks that depend on foreign demand are weakening. It seems fair to say we are in a moderately negative macro environment. Turning to US market, S&P fell 1.6% to 5845, VIX rose to 20 from 18, and the bond volatility move index is crumbling again. Yields are now 5.11%, signalizing growing stress in credit market. Gold is back at $3320, with its volatility index (DVZ) up to 22.23, a sign of risk-on behavior rather than structurally buying. Bitcoin is down too, so this all feels like a bold risk of rotation. Bitcoin is going up. Okay, that said, one concern about gold is the lack of forced selling, typically seen during full-blown panic. That hasn't really happened yet. Something to watch. And June G7 summit could be a key political event. Historically, G7 tends to be bullish, and so how that plays out might shift the risk tone. That's all for today. If you liked today's contents, consider following me like you take a long put position and quantity, but with the conviction. I'll see you tomorrow.